Hello, my name is Brett Reef, and this is my session 4 presentation. As I'm sure you can all tell, it's getting cold outside. Weather's starting to break, and not too long from now, we're going to start hearing those Christmas carols on our radio, and we're all going to start rushing around to find those perfect gifts for the people that we care about and that we love. Now, maybe you're like me, and maybe you wait till the last minute, or maybe you're trying to find something unique. Maybe you're trying to find something that anybody could be happy with. Well, I have the perfect solution for you. Today I'm going to show you how to make mason jar dry soup mixes. Now these are fantastic, especially during the winter, because one, they're edible, and two, they're decorative. So you can put them up on your shelf and people can go, oh, look at that. Or they can put it in the crock pot and have a nice hot soup at the end of the day. So the first thing that we want to do is get all of our stuff together that we need to make this. And we're going to start off with making sure that we have our ingredient list, which I got from geniuskitchen.com. And they have a nice list of other dry soup mixes that you can use. To start off with, we need a 1 quart mason jar. Now you're going to want to make sure this is all clean and pretty. Make sure you have all the sticky stuff off of it. You're going to need 1 Ziploc bag, measuring cup, and measuring spoons. Now, for the sake of time, I've already measured out all the ingredients that we're going to put in this. I'm more focused on showing you how to set this up and what we can do with it once we're done putting it all together. So we want to start off by taking the lid off our mason jar. Now the soup that I've chosen to do is called a rainbow bean soup. Now this is a fantastic basic soup that is very versatile in the kitchen. It has multiple colors, which is why it's called rainbow, so it's very pretty if you were to use it as a decoration before you use it. But also, once you put it into the crock pot or however you're going to cook it, you can add numerous things to it, such as chicken or beef, diced tomatoes, or just leave it as it is and just have a hearty bean soup. So to build this rainbow of colors, we're going to start off with red beans. And I've got red kidney beans here. And we're just going to simply pour them into the jar. Now, of course, we want to try to make sure we get them all into the jar, which is always a challenge sometimes with beans. And there we go. We have our first layer. We're going to follow that up with navy beans or northern beans. So we'll have a nice white contrast against the red. And as you can see, the layers are starting to build. The next thing we're going to put in is a nice green split pea. Now, one of the things I love about this project is that it can be done by anybody, adults or even children if you wanted to have help. And as I'd already said before, it's a rather inexpensive gift to make and give. So now we have our red, our white, and our green. We're going to follow that up with black beans. When you add up the price of the beans and the price of the quart jars, you're looking at spending about $20. With that $20, you can make 4 of these jars. So that's 4 gifts for $20 or less. And you see now we have our red, our white, our green, and our black. Our last one that we're going to put in here is lentils. Now these can be either yellow, green, or even brown. The ones I have here are more of a greenish color. And we pour those in on the top. Okay. So as we can see here with our mason jar, we now have layers of red, white, green, black, and a yellowish green. So it creates a really nice color combination that, as I said, when put up on a shelf before you use it, works as a decoration. But then once you put it into the crock pot or any way that you're going to cook it, it makes a nice hearty soup. The next piece that we want to do is put together all of our dry seasonings. Now again, for time restraints, I've already done this. And you want to put them in a Ziploc bag. Okay, so within the Ziploc bag, I have onion powder, chili powder, beef bouillon, parsley, oregano, pepper, and chili powder. I don't know if I said that one already because I wasn't looking at the list, which I should have been when I was talking to you. But anyway, all of your dry ingredients go into here. So we want to fold this up and put it into the top of our mason jar. Now it should be a nice snug fit, and this helps fill that extra space that's in it so that the beans can't move around or be shuffled as you move it from place to place. Okay, so now comes the fun part, where we actually get to decorate this. So what we want to do is, once we have the ingredients completely inside of our jar, we have a couple of options. Now here I have the directions that for cooking this soup. We can either print this out on a label that sticks, in which case we can actually put it on the jar. All right, there we go. So that way the directions are directly on the back side of the jar. Now I prefer, so that we can actually see all the colors in the jar, to fold up the directions and put them on top of all of the ingredients. Because all this is dry, we don't have to worry about the ingredients being, or the directions being damaged by moisture. All right, and we go ahead and we put the top on. Now here's where we can start getting inventive on how we want to decorate. I personally don't like seeing a lot of metal with this. So what I do is I cover the top. And I've taken a piece of wrapping paper and I've cut it a little bit bigger than what the lid is. And I simply put that on top. Then take the screw top and screw it down till it's nice and tight. So now we have all of our dry ingredients, and on top we have something festive for the holidays. Next, I'm going to take a ribbon. Now again, as I said, I don't like much metal with this, so I've cut a piece of ribbon that's extra long. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it around it twice so that I can cover as much of the metal as possible. And then I'm going to tie it into a knot, a nice little bow tie. Now with this, as I'll go over here in just a second, there are numerous ways that you can decorate these jars. For any holiday, birthday, for whatever it may be, just because, or a get well gift if somebody is sick. And there we go. So we have this nice jar of rainbow colors. We've got it decorated with a nice red ribbon and a little Christmas cheer on top. A couple of other ideas. Here is the printed out label. And this one here happens to be Southern 3-bean soup with a nice little ribbon. And we also have one here which is just black-eyed peas with a flower ornament on top of it just to decorate it a little bit. So I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. Again, I've gotten all this information from the Genius Kitchen website, but you can get it from any website by typing in dry mixed soups. These are not only decoration, but they're also edible. They're a fantastic, unique gift to give to anybody that you know. there's nobody that likes better than a nice warm soup on a cold day. So thank you again, and I hope you enjoy your holiday season and think about making these soups for everybody. Have a great day.